Hello all. In today's lecture, let's see cables with supports at different levels which is subjected to uniformly distributed load. So till now we had seen the supports A and B were at the same level. Right. Now consider a case when the supports are at two different levels. How to analyze that? Okay. So consider a cable shown in figure which is supported at A and B. So which is supported at A and B. A is h1 meters above the lowest point C and B is h2 meters above point C. So this is a cable and we are going to assume that this is the lowest point on the cable. So with this as reference, the support A is at a distance of h1 above point C and B is at a distance h2 above point C. And this is subjected to uniformly distributed load W per unit horizontal length over the entire span L. Let the horizontal distance between AC be L1 and between CB be L2. The horizontal distance between A and C, let it be L1, and that between C and B, let it be L2. And the overall distance between the support, let it be small l. Let the horizontal reactions at the support be H. So we assume that the horizontal reactions at the supports is H. And the vertical reactions, let it be VA and VB. And we also know that a cable can take only axial force. That is, it can take only tensile forces. And there will be no bending moment and shear force. Right. So at the lowest point C, the axial force will be H and there is no force in the vertical direction. It cannot take any shear force. Based on that, the essential elements whose formula that we need to know has been listed out here. RA, the reaction at end A, will get it by multiplying W into L1, where L1 is the distance between the lowest point and the support A. The reaction RB is equal to W into L2. And to find out what is the distance L1 or where is the lowest point from the left support, we can make use of this formula. L into root H1 by root H1 plus root H2. So this is not root of, okay, that is root H1 plus root H2. Okay, there's a typing mistake there. Similarly, the length L2 is L into root H2 divided by, again it is root H1 plus root H2. This is not root of, it is just root H1 plus root H2. And capital H, which is a horizontal thrust, it can be obtained by either multiplying W into L1 square by 2H1 or W into L2 square by 2H2. And the maximum tensile force is equal to root of V max square plus H square. The minimum tensile force is H, same like that of supports at the same level. Then the length of the cable is small l plus 2 by 3 H1 square by L1 plus 2 by 3 H2 square by L2. Right. And we also known as the V max occurs at the supports. So if you are asked to find out the tension at the supports, substitute the value of the corresponding reactions VA square and VB square to find out TA and TB in our equation. Okay. So the previous cases, the values of reactions both were the same. That is, the reaction at RA and the reaction at RB were both the same. So there was no need of confusion to take which is a maximum. We just took the reaction at the support as a maximum. But in this case, that is when we have supports at different level, first find out the values of RA and RB. Check which is greater. And the greater among them has to be substituted to find out the maximum tension force exerted on the cable. Okay. So this is a set of formulas that you have to learn when the cables are supported at two different levels. The derivations is available in the textbooks. You can refer that if you are not interested to learn it by heart, but the derivation being a little bit complicated, we just skipped the derivation part. Okay, direct problem only used to be asked for the universities. So if you are able to learn these equations by heart, then it will be easier for you. Those who are difficulty in learning it by heart can refer the text to get the derivations. Okay, so we'll move on to the problem. A cable is suspended from the points A and B, which are 80 meters apart horizontally and are at different levels. The point A being 5 meters vertically higher than the point B, and the lowest point in the cable is 10 meters below A. The cable is subjected to uniformly distributed load of 30 kN per meter over the horizontal span. Determine the horizontal and vertical reactions at each end and also the maximum tension in the cable. So as told in the previous lecture, you won't be given figure for your problem. So you have to read the question clearly, draw the figure of the cable without any error. Then you will be able to proceed with the solution. Okay. So read the question again. Draw the supports at the required level. So what is given? You have two supports A and B, and it is mentioned that they are 80 meters apart horizontally. That the horizontal distance between point A and point B is 80 meters. Or we can mark this length as 80 meters. Now, the point A being 5 meters vertically above point B. So if you have point B here, point A is 5 meters above point B. And the lowest point in the cable is 10 meters below point A. So with respect to point A, point C is 10 meters below point A. The cable is subjected to uniformly distributed load of 30 kN per meter over the horizontal span. W, it is given as 30 kN per meter. You are asked to find out the horizontal and vertical reactions at each end. That is, you need to find out the value of RA, RB, H, and also the maximum tension in the cable, T max. Okay, so we simplified the figure in which the distance H1 is, what was H1? H1 is the distance between the left support with respect to the lowest point in the cable. So that is the distance between point A and point C. So H1 is 10 meters. Now what is H2? H2 is the distance between the lowest point on the cable and the right end support. That is the distance between point B and point C. So that is equal to 10 minus 5 or 5 meters. Right. So first, to solve this, we found out, or we wrote down what are the given values. So the value of H1 is given as 10 meters, H2 5 meters. The value of L is equal to 80 meters, and W it is given as 30 kN per meter. So the first thing you need to find out is to find out the reactions. And as per the formula listed out, we know the formula for finding out reactions RA and RB is W into L1 and RB W into L2, where L1 and L2 are the distance to the left and right support respectively from the lowest point C. And how can we find out those distance? We know again formula L1 is equal to L into root of H1 divided by root of H1 plus root of H2. Substituting the values, you will get the distance L1 as 46.86. Now L2, either you can substitute the formula L into root H2 divided by H1 plus H2, or you know the total length is L and the distance to left end is L1. So the distance to the right end will be L minus L1. So L2 equal to L minus L1, or 80 minus 46.86, 33.137 meter. Substituting those values, find out RA and RB. So we found out the reactions at the supports. Next, you are asked to find out the horizontal thrust exerted. We know you have two formulas. H is equal to WL1 square by 2H1 or WL2 square by 2H2. Substituting any of those values, find out the horizontal thrust exerted on the cable. Simple. Okay. Now what is the next thing? Maximum tension exerted on the cable. The formula we know, it is equal to root of V max square plus H square. Now what we have to consider here, you have to consider the maximum of the two reactions RA and RB. So what was the values of RA and RB? RA you obtained it as 1405 and RB as 994. Which one is higher? The reaction RA is higher. So substitute Vmax as RA. The value of H we have already found out. So substituting those in our equation for Tmax, we can solve for Tmax. We'll get it as 3581.66 kilonewton. What is T minimum? T minimum is where V equal to 0. So at the lowest point, we have minimum tension exerted on the cable. So T minimum is equal to H, which is equal to 3294.2 kilonewton. So we found out the reactions at the support, maximum and minimum tension exerted on the cable. Next, the length of the cable. Length of cable L, we know the formula is L plus 2 by 3 H1 square by L1 plus 2 by 3 H2 square by L2. All the values are known to us. Substituting that, you will get it as 81.92. Sometimes these questions used to ask for 15 marks. So when comparing to the proportion of marks, the length of the solution is less. So this is an area where you can score full marks provided you know the formulas correctly. Okay. So a similar question which you can work out your own. A cable of span 100 meter has its ends at heights 8 meter and 15 meter above the lowest point of the cable. That is, small L is given to you as 100 meter, H1 is 8 meter, H2 is 15 meter. It carries a uniformly distributed load of 10 kilonewton per meter per unit horizontal run of the span. W is 10 kilonewton per meter. Determine the horizontal and vertical reactions at the support and what is the length of the cable. So same type of problem, just formula substitution. So work it out yourself. Okay. Now, a cable suppose UDL of 8 kilonewton per meter as shown. Determine the tension in the cable at both the supports. So again, a cable with suppose at two different levels is given to you and a UDL of 8 kilonewton per meter is running along its entire length. Length is given in the figure as 7.5 meter. You are asked to find out the tension developed at both the endpoints. That is, you need to find out TA and TB. Okay, and it is given in the figure that the value of H1 is 3 meter and the value of H2 is 4.5 meter. Okay, so let's do. Given load is given as 8 kilonewton per meter, H1 3 meter, H2 4.5 meter, length is 7.5 meter, and you are asked to find out TA and TB. We know TA and TB is equal to root of V square plus H square, where the value V required here is RA and RB, or TA is equal to root of RA square plus H square, TB equal to root of RB square plus H square. And to find out RA and RB, you need to find out L1 and L2. The formula we know, L1 is equal to L into root H1 by root of H1 plus H2. Substituting those values, find out L1. Then once L1 is known, L2 can be found out using L minus L1. So L2 is also obtained. Once L1 and L2 is obtained, you can find out the reactions RA and RB as W into L1 and W into L2. And the horizontal thrust WL1 square by 2H1. Substituting those values, you can solve for RA, RB and H. Now the tension at the cable end A, TA is equal to root of RA square plus H square. Substituting the value, you will get the tension at end support A is 30.92 and tension at end support B is RB root of RB square plus H square. Substituting those values, you will get it as 36.33 kilonewton. Okay, that's about cables at two different supports, two different levels. Okay.